Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my...
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
18-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Taking it about the 36. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
First and 10.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Tua. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Bengals 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. But now it's third and goal.
Incomplete. It's third down and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game.
A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 9 catches, 117 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 14 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. This is Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
And inches.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
These two teams all tied after one. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
Now Burrow loses the football.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Take over first and 10.
Miami set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Oh, man, come on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's second down.
Parker, incomplete. Brings up second
and again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
19 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
14-yard line.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. About a ½ yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit.
Now Burrow loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterback.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down. Brandon McManus.
So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With the score, Dolphins 20.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 57 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Tua now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Tua to throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
To number 83.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Breida. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 37-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Pass.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McManus's point after is good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their feet.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Able to find Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 7. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for
the field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. A final shot now for Burrow, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing.